volume is good. And if you could see me okay as well, of course. Hi, hi, hi. I did the alert yesterday to give you some earlier notice, so I hope you were able to see that. Ring the notification bell. I'm going to intend on making this a regular Sunday event. So if you're watching in the future and you're like, man, I missed it, or if you're here right now and you're like, this is awesome, I wish this would happen again. So yeah, welcome and thank you for being here. I hope to make this a regular Sunday thing, and then also try to do the alert the day before to give you guys a little more of a heads up and more notice so you can plan accordingly. And I have like a little green tea latte that has elderberry tea in it. I made some elderberry tea. I have tried elderberry. I have like a pound of it, and so I like scoop a tablespoon of dried elderberries, and then I put it in a pot of water, and then I add all sorts of different kinds of warming spices. I add cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, clove, ginger. Did I say cinnamon? And then I add a little extra dash of pumpkin spice, like a blend. And that has those spices too, but then also some cardamom and a little bit of lemon in it too. And yeah, so then I add that all in, and then I bring it to a boil, and then once it's at a boil, then I bring it down to a simmer, and then just when it looks ready, I don't time it, I don't remember. Like, just when it smells good, I guess, or it looks like elderberry tea. And then I'm going to also separate some of it and add equal parts honey, and then that's how you make elderberry syrup. But right now it's just partially just regular elderberry tea mixed with green tea and either, I think it's soy milk. Yeah. So where is everyone watching from? And also, what is your, say your sun sign, and if you know it, let me know your big three. Your sun, moon, and rising, if you can let me know in the chat, that would be cool. And yeah, I'm a little earlier today, so the sun is still out. And the world is still awake, so there might be some outdoor sounds. And we're going to be pulling from the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Okay. Hi, Sarah. How? Brill-sama. Hi, Brill-sama. Neo Ziggy. Spine Chilla. Crazy Pasta Stories. That's funny. Brandon. Aww. Well, how old are you now, Brandon? Default user from St. Louis. Rue Spike. Welcome. Everybody's coming in. Thank you so much for being here. There's a good amount of you. Wonderful. Alright. Hilton Head, South Carolina, and you're in Taurus. Cool. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. We've been here for, gosh, like 3 years, 4 years? Yeah. Duffy Mug Studios is in Ireland, and they are a Pisces. Spine Chilla is in the UK, Cancer Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Leo Rising. Beautiful. So, when we do the cards, you can check for your sun, moon, and rising. Did anybody bring a beverage with them to today? I also want to let you guys know, in case you didn't know, that I have a website where we can collaborate together for all different healing services, like energy healing, psychic work, because I think you guys know that I was born a psychic person, and all my paranormal stories and everything, that my psychic world has expanded and gotten more vivid, and now I'm offering them to the public. So I do long distance Reiki, and when I do long distance Reiki, then I use my psychic abilities to try to tap in and get visions and messages. And it's been really, really fantastic and profound. It's just the synchronicities and the messages are just really mind-blowing. And I'm also offering custom oracle and tarot readings. So if you like this experience, you can also sign up to get your own personalized video done in ASMR style as well. So, yes, and then I'm also doing I have a class coming up as well, where I'm going to be doing a past life regression for everyone, and I'm going to be using my Reiki involved in the class. So it's not just like a regular hypnosis where you can have like another level of experience to it, and I do psychic activations for it, and so like I'll do psychic activations on you to help open your third eye and open your psychic intuition and your experience to get more of a visual and experience from it to enhance you, and then going forward from that class as well. So it's not just a temporary thing, it's a third eye opening. And the Reiki helps everybody relax into it more as well, so that you're able to go into that trance state, that altered state, and relax into it, because you when you're doing a vision quest or a hypnosis or some kind of inner shamanic journey, it's not really about trying, it's about how much you can let go and how much you can relax. So I do Reiki to assist you in that, and so I'm doing that as a group class. And Lee's setting it up right now to be able to activate it, so he's probably watching the stream I was supposed to wait for him to say that he was ready to go, but so he's setting up the full sign up sheet and everything, so he's grinding away. Sorry, Lee. So that's going to be next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll give you another reminder next week too. But I also do one-on-one Reiki through Zoom, and I also have some classes that are available for purchase, for replay. I have some really beautiful chakra activation classes that I've put a lot of work and a lot of love into them. And I've studied so many different methods and so many different techniques. I have this like massive library of esoteric knowledge from all different crafts and people, and I've kind of like created my own formula for these classes that I'm really proud of. And I'm going through the chakras. I'll be doing a up to the I have the solar plexus coming up. I'll set that up soon to be available to sign up for. So we already did the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and we're going into the solar. And I also have an inner child yin yoga class. So like yin yoga, if you're unfamiliar with that, it's extra slow, extra chill. It's not about exercising. It's not about fitness. It's like the real kind of like base of what yoga was intended for, that it's getting into your body to be able to have a more profound meditation experience. Like when you do the savasana at the end of yoga class, that is the goal. That is supposed to be the focus. It's like, I know it's like good for exercise, good for flexibility. I mean, it's of course it's good for that too, but those are kind of just like bonuses to like the meditation relaxation element of it. And yes, I have an inner child one where I guide you through healing any trauma you have from being birthed. So like a lot of times that we don't even realize, like right on our first day into this world, it can be like a traumatic experience. So that's like a main focus of it, that I send Reiki healing energy like through across time and space, and send healing energy into the past. It's kind of like time traveling. Past life regressions are also like time traveling too, because time is kind of an illusion in a way. When we go outside this dimension, then we're able to travel into the past, travel into the future. So yeah, I feel like all of existence is just like fractalized paths, and when you're in one fractal, then what is around you is the most real, but the other fractals exist, and there's like possible future timelines that we go to different fractals, and we just keep branching into different ones. And yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff is going on. Let's see. Someone has an A&W0 going. Fun. Oh, I've been trying to make my own soda from a ginger bug. Has anybody heard of a ginger bug? You take fresh ginger, dice it up, put it in some water, and then you do some sugar, and then you keep doing that like every day for 5 days while you keep it on the kitchen counter, I guess any counter, while you have a cheesecloth covering it, and then it creates fermentation and a little what is it called? Yeah, it's like a culture. And then after the 5th day, then you could turn it into different kinds of soda, like homemade soda, like ginger beer, or I want to make with the elderberry syrup, I want to try to make elderberry soda. I think that sounds really neat. Yeah, because I've been enjoying those like Olipop sodas and Poppy sodas, all the new kind of more healthy-ish sodas. I mean, there's still like sugar and everything, but they have more natural like bases to them and real fruit and everything. So I'm gonna try to make it at home. I've made kombucha in the past. Last year I made lavender blueberry kombucha, strawberry vanilla kombucha, and banana vanilla. It was like a banana cream. I think that's it. Oh, Lee says it's good to go. Alright, so you can sign up for my past life regression next Sunday. And it's such a profound and powerful and just life-changing experience, and I've enjoyed having them through my past life regressions. They've been just life-changing. And then performing them for other people has just been so beautiful and so just fascinating too. And then there'll be like time for discussion at the end as well, the past life regression. So that's gonna be next week, on Sunday. So I'm excited to host that. Alright, let's see. Isabella has peppermint tea. I almost got peppermint. And let's see. Isabella says, my grandma is a psychic and I've always wanted to try and tap into my abilities, but I've never known how. Oh yeah, it probably runs in your family. What kind of psychic is your grandma? It runs in my family as well, definitely. We all, like, yeah, my mom, my dad, my sister, and I noticed my niece too has had some correct like intuition, and she could also sense spirits as well. She's like a natural medium. Hello, Eduardo. Hello, Joseph. Pine needle soda. I've actually had pine needle tea. That's very good for you. What is it? High in skimmet? Is like the pine needle the base instead of ginger? I've also heard that you can make soda from pineapple. I think it's called tapachi or something. Like instead of the ginger bug as the base, there's different ways to create the live culture, to create to create the soda. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, I'm back. I come back. I've done stuff here and there, but I made a video that I posted last week, and I was at the live last week, and I intend on being live next week. Anybody stopping in, remember to hit the notification bell, so that you get all notifications, and also make sure you're subscribed. Give a little thumbs up, really helps boost the channel, and if you so desire, you can put the little money button and do a donation. We're trying to save up to move to Sedona, and I would appreciate it. But if not, that's okay, just a thumbs up is cool. Utilitarian Designs. Hey Cosmic, I've been enjoying your videos for almost a decade now, and I just want to say thanks. My personal favorites are the Reiki healing one and the World of Warcraft video. Very grateful. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, the World of Warcraft, that was super fun. I just filmed the video for Polya, and playing Polya brings me back to World of Warcraft when I used to play that. Because, like, open world and running around, grinding, doing quests. And yeah, Reiki. The Reiki one, that was before I became a certified Reiki healer. But I had read about Reiki when I was like 19, I think. So I had been practicing self-Reiki, and I still did Reiki on my pets and on some people too when they weren't feeling well, even though you're not really supposed to before you get your attunement, because there is a chance that the energy could be coming from you rather than channeling from source. So I didn't know that. But now I'm attuned to official Reiki, and I'm a Reiki master. I have level 3 Reiki. White Fox says, Polly is a lot of fun. I kind of fell off, but it was pretty far. You were pretty far along on it. Yeah, I've been playing on and off for 2 years. I've been pacing it out, so I don't like finish the quest too soon because it's still in beta, and I want to make it last. So I've been pacing it out and taking my time with the quests and the stories, but I love it so much, and they keep expanding on it, and it's amazing. I got invited to my first cake baking party in Polya. Was that this week? I think it was this week. It was after I posted my video, and it was really fun. I got to go to another player that was in the server, just was inviting people. And yeah, he had a really nice, way nicer house than my Polya house. But it was cool. I got to make like these little French chocolate cakes with a bunch of people. And there was like this guy, his costume was like a jetpack. And to see him standing at the kitchen counter with a mixing bowl just looked hilarious. It's not the usual kitchen attire. Well, for me. I don't know about you guys. Alright. So, today we're going to... I need to start putting the links for the tarot card. I mean the oracle cards that I'm using. But I'm going to be doing the herbal astrology oracle. I love this oracle deck so very much. Sunday drivers, I'll tell ya. Okay, so first we're gonna start with Aries. I also have a little mojo bag here. Some crystals. Do you want to see my crystals? I have some amethyst and taurine, right? A very simple little mojo bag. Amethyst is one of my favorite crystals because it's associated with the violet flame. I feel it's very special crystal to me because I love working with the violet flame. Alright, any Aries? Tommy says, you were actually my first ASMR channel, and you were so good at it. Thank you, Tommy. That's very kind. I like doing streaming with you guys. I hope you enjoy this too. I just love like the chill, low pressure kind of aspect of it, and just vibing with you guys. And there's no editing after. It's just ready to go. But yeah, I do also have, I posted a video last week. Was it last week? Of playing video games. A video game of Polya, and I do intend on doing regular videos in addition to live streaming. My whispering ASMR, is that what I'm saying right? Sorry. My whispering pines ASMR. I love the videos where you talk about your artwork. Would love some updated ones in case you have any pieces on the go these days. So I've been, yeah, I don't have any recent artwork, but I do intend on getting back into artwork. I've like set up my art supplies over here, and I definitely want to. I mean, oh my ADHD is showing. So I have some newer-ish artwork, but not like within the past few months. But the past few years, I have some. And then I did come across a notebook. Oh, it's sitting right next to me. A notebook that I made when I was about 20 years old. I started it when I like dropped out of college. The first time I dropped out of college. And I moved back in with my mom, and then I was there for a few months, and then I moved to Philadelphia, so this sketchbook kind of like documents that time in my life. And there's some like, I mean, it was the time of that, like that time period in life. What was that, like 2002, 2003? It was like kind of like an emo era just in general, and like I especially was a little emo. So I was like going through the sketchbook, and I see that like some of the content is like kind of emo in it. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be like too like heavy or something before bed. What do you guys think? Like, I don't know, I'm probably overthinking it. I mean, I was like 20, you know, what else is a 20-year-old gonna do except for do some emo drawings and like poetry? So I don't know, I don't want to like anything that's like, I mean, not like super dark, but like I guess like kind of like Tim Burton kind of ness. Alright, let me write down the time. 27:31. Aries, this is me. I'm Aries. What is the message for Aries today? What is the message for Aries? Message for Aries. Oh yeah, this deck also uses reversals. What's the message for Aries? Let's see. I hate when I'm doing reversals and I forget that I'm doing reversals and I flip it too quickly and I'm like, oh, I don't remember if it was reversed or not. Okay, upright, nettle. I was thinking about nettle earlier. Alright, Aries. Nettle. Ooh, my earbud. So what do you guys think about like an emo sketchbook? I mean, not all of it, but I mean, it's still like cartoons and things like that. I'm probably overthinking it. It's probably fine. I guess, you know what, it makes me feel a little vulnerable, I think. That's probably what I'm feeling, because I was very like raw and like very like emotional with my sketches when I was 20, so maybe it makes me feel a little like exposed and vulnerable to share it. But I used to share it with people back then. I'm probably overthinking it. Alright, nettle. We have a snake. Oh, that's right, I have my new tarot cam. Oracle cam. I love it. It's like being like a newscaster. We have a snake and some crystals. Who here knows about nettle? We have Mars, and what is that? Is that Uranus? Yeah, that's Uranus. So I heard someone say recently how the symbol. Wait, is that Uranus? Or is that Pluto? I get them confused. I think that's Pluto, actually. Yeah, it's Pluto. My whispering finds these words. Yes to emo sketchbook. Okay, cool. Thank you. I mean, I guess we've all been a little emo, especially when we were teenagers and 20s, and honestly, still, I'm still an elder emo. But I think I was like, it was more obvious back then. Okay, 21. Nikki says, hi from Pennsylvania. I was never able to get your live stream before. This is my first. I really enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, Nikki. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. You made it. I'm going to really try to come on here live every Sunday. So if this works for you guys. Nettle. So I love Nettle. Nettle is from what I know of it, and it was Pluto, Mars and Pluto. From what I know of Nettle, I use it for a natural antihistamine. I've actually been trying to heal up some eczema, so I like to do Nettle to help with that. And then also in the summertime with bug bites and things like that, I do Nettle. And then also it's great for women for their moon cycle. I saw this woman that made nettle, red raspberry leaf, nettle tea, red raspberry leaf tea, and brewed it and then added cranberry juice, and that was like her cycle potion. Oh yeah, that's what I want to say when I make the elderberry syrup. It feels like I'm making a potion in a cauldron. And yeah, so it's like really high in minerals, so it's so good for women if it doesn't interact with any conditions or medications and things like that. Always check for yourself. I should probably just say that for all these herbs. But I just love nettle. So this card came up upright for Aries, and it's for so this deck, she says to always read the upright and the reversed because it's like two sides of the same coin, that both energies are available. So it's upright though, so we're good, but we also need to be aware of the reversed, that it could be a potentiality of the energy that's existing us for Aries for this week, and then also whenever you're watching it in the future as well. And this includes for sun, moon, and rising. So the upright is like the positive aspect, which is direct action, fierce protector, leadership, strength, power, in pursuit of truth, and dominance. That sounds very Aryan to me. And reversed, so we have to be careful. Impatience, hot-tempered, frustration, overwhelm, crusader, and reckless. Yeah, that sounds like Aries too. Especially with this Scorpio full moon that we just had, and then the week before that was like the most Aries of Aries. Like what was that? The new moon was like the most Aries new moon ever last month, like 2 weeks ago. So the energy has been intense, guys, like astrologically, like for real intense. And then yeah, Scorpio full moon is always just like, I can feel when the moon is in Scorpio. I don't know, have I talked about that? That my moon is in Cancer, like my natal moon. So I feel the moon very deeply, very on a personal level. I'm so tuned into it that I can sense how I'm feeling, the thoughts I'm thinking, and then it'd be like, I wonder if the moon is in such and such, and then I'll look on my little app and I'll be like, yep. For example, a Leo moon, I will suddenly start to want to give myself a makeover. I will want to change the color of my hair. I will want to make appointments. I will start looking on Pinterest for different hairstyles, and I'm like, oh, or like doing like window shopping online as I feel that Leo energy. And Scorpio, I can tell when it's a Scorpio moon, I get very suspicious. Extra suspicious, extra cautious. Scorpio is a water sign, but it's ruled by Mars, and yeah, I mean, and that's what Nettle is ruled by too, and that's what Aries is ruled. Aries is also ruled by Mars, so it's like a very hot. Scorpio is a very like hot water. It's like a boiling water. And which other? Oh yeah, when the moon's in Pisces, I feel very nostalgic. I start listening to nostalgic music or like reminiscing about different things in my past, like my childhood and things. So like, and then a lot of the times I'll check it. Oh, when the moon is Aries, I'm extra like, it's like it makes me want to like clap back more. I have to like restrain myself. I'm like, wait, is the moon in Aries? Because I'm about to pop off. So I can like, I feel the moon like very deeply. Yes. So that's what's been going on with the Scorpio full moon. Is a hot water sign, very intense, suspicious, and looking beneath the surface, and deep thinking, deep chats, deep emotions. Yeah, it's a good time to sage your house. It's a good time to take cleansing baths, salt baths. Alright, so it says nettle perfectly embodies Mars's attributes. When touched, its aggressive leaves cause irritations, stimulation, and increased blood circulation. Nettle, yeah, so when you touch the leaves in nature, they can give people rashes. That's never happened to me, but I've heard that. So isn't that interesting? Like, it gives you a rash, but then like if you make it into tea and drink it, it helps you get rid of a rash. I guess it's like the plant's way of saying sorry. Nettle is rich in iron, selenium, magnesium, chlorophyll, calcium, silica, vitamins A, C, E, and K. So that's why it's so great for women to take it during their cycle or like after their cycle to like replenish themselves. While nettle is not necessarily a heating plant, it is stimulating. Its sting feels hot at the touch, and yet it helps to modulate inflammation throughout the body. Used to treat pain from arthritis in ancient Egypt, people would whack themselves with bundles of nettle to treat rheumatoidism, lethargy, and cholera. It is thought that nettles cause the body to release an antihistamine response that reduces inflammation and swelling, alleviating pain related to rheumatism. I don't think I'm saying that right. It's one of those words like I've only read, but I've never heard that out loud. Rheumatism. I don't think that doesn't sound right. And arthritis. The famous ancient Greek physician Hippocrates. I'm saying his name wrong too. I know it's like Hippocratic Oath, but oh. Why can't I talk today? Hippocrates. Hippocratic. The guy that made the Hippocratic stuff. And used nettles in over 60 different remedies. Throughout the Middle Ages, nettles were used to treat shingles, sinus ailments, and constipation. In Norse myth, nettles are associated with Thor, the Greek of thunder, and with Loki, a trickster god whose magical fishing net was made from nettles. Oh, that's interesting. thick stands of nettle signal that there are fairy dwellings close by in Celtic folklore, and the nettle's sting wards off fairy magic, black magic, and sorcery. The Anglo-Saxon held 9 herbs as the most sacred, and their 9 herbs charm, recorded in the 10th century, features nettles as a protective ally against elf-shot. Elf-shot, a mysterious pain in humans or animals caused by the arrows of the jealous elves. Oh my god, that's like scary but also cute. I've never heard of that. Have you ever heard of that, guys? One of my earbuds fell out. I think I might leave it out. I'll put it in. Oh my gosh, I didn't know elves can shoot us with invisible arrows. That's so, I mean, it's like, it's scary, but like, that's also funny. Damn. Now I'm thinking, like, have I ever had like some weird pain? And like, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't piss any elves off. Damn. Alright. Nettle also protected against flying venom, a form of black magic believed at the time to be one of the primary causes of illness. Oh boy. That sounds not as cute. Okay. Oh, thank you, White Fox. Hippocrates. Really? Hippocrates. Hippocrates. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I've definitely never. I think I've always said it wrong. Oh man. Is that like elf DMT or like a Keebler elf? Honestly, who knows? I don't know. That's what, yeah, like a machine elf. Yeah, the Keebler elves, do they shoot arrows from their little cookie tree? Man. White Fox says, I did get stung by nettle once when doing yard work. The leaf is good, but the little stingy hairs can get you. Oh, so that's what it is. It's not the leaves, it's the spine. Oh, that's good to know. I've seen a lot of purple nettle in my area. I don't know if they also sting you. Alright, so the guidance of this card. Should I move my little broadcasting thing? Scooch it so you can see my. There we go. Alright, the guidance of this card. Warrior Mars. This is so perfect for Aries too. Warrior Mars is a representation of our will to survive, protect, pursue, and act. Physically, the elemental fire within nettle activates to purify and strengthen. Emotionally and mentally, it directs ambition, sharpens intellect, and ignites leadership. And on a spiritual level, nettle has the power of snake medicine, granting us the power of fire to transmute and protect. Nettle medicine teaches you on a personal level to be strong, protective, and able to handle life in its complexity. You meet difficulties with patience and confidence. This allows for emotional maturity and avoids frustration. Don't withdraw your energy in the face of discomfort. Wow, isn't that such an important lesson for everybody? If you have drawn this card today, there is a need within you to transmute some action, thought, or desire. Release the outer skin of your present identity and draw upon the powers of fire to lead and act. Perfect for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't know if I should do. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to the guidance. Because if I go through the whole history of the herb, it might take too long. I also brought a crystal bowl today. And that's cool. This has been around. This is my mom's. I've been playing with this since I was little. Alright. But I got this little, like, proper stand for it. I think it's cool. Makes me feel like David Bowie in the Labyrinth. Alright. Have you guys seen the making of that? When he, like, the magician that, like, stuck his hands underneath, like, on the other side of his arms. So, like, David Bowie was standing there like this, and the actual magician had to do it blind. So talented. Alright, let's see. 45, 36. Are there any Tauruses? Hello, Terrible Coughing. Hello, Fernando. Volta ask, what sign are we on? You just got here. We are on Taurus. Pondering Orb. Yes. Poppy seed. I have a clear one, and I have also upstairs an obsidian crystal ball too. I am trying to learn how to use them properly as a pondering orb. You had a birthday last week, Default. Here's your happy birthday. Alright, Taurus. Yes, we're in Taurus season. What is the message for Taurus? Let's see. Ooh, we got a reversal. That's okay. Comfrey. Contemplation. This card is ruled by Saturn. I'm actually not familiar with Comfrey. Looks like we have some Capricorn energy in this card. It's a little water goat. And then some kind of natural gate, like a vine gate. And a big fat crystal. Because that's massive. You think about, like, if you're walking through this, and that crystal is huge. Two bones? I don't know why there would be bones there. And it looks like we are up in the sky. And this kind of looks like a direction, like a kind of symbol for like a compass. And this goat, he looks like he has like a cosmic halo around him. Yes, the obsidian crystal ball is very cool. It's the same size basically of this little guy. One day I would like to get a large crystal ball. Alright, 32. Oh my god, I opened right to it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I love that. My sister got these earrings for me last year when she went to Hawaii. They're like sea glass and shells. And I like to think that, like, how Hawaii is remnants of Lemuria, that this is like a little piece of Lemuria, like a little bit of like the energy from the Hawaii carries the energy from Lemuria. Alright, so upright, the energy for this card would be that Taurus should strive for right now is achievement, completion of cycle, success, closure, completion of a journey, completion of a long journey, wholeness, and mending. And then reversed, which it did come out reversed, it's making the same mistakes, lack of closure, feeling incomplete, and emptiness. So just be aware of that energy right now, Taurus, and then strive for that upright energy. And the astrological ruler of this card is Saturn. And so I'm going to read the history of Comfrey because I'm not actually familiar with it. And don't believe I've ever had it unless it was in a tea blend and I didn't realize. But knowingly, I've never had comfrey. Comfrey, also known as boneset. I guess that's why there's bones there. Boneset or knit bone has been cultivated for its healing properties since 400 BC. It was used by the ancient Greeks, Romans, Celts, and many more to heal broken bones, bind wounds, and stop heavy bleeding. Symphytum comes from the Greek words symphio, meaning to grow together, and phyton, meaning plant. Comfrey comes from the Latin comfremar, which also means to grow together. The Greek historian, Herodotus, recommended comfrey to stop severe bleeding, internally and externally. Later Greeks used it to heal lung problems. Farmers value comfrey. It was grown as food for people and livestock and produced valuable fertilizer for the garden. Have you guys ever had comfrey? I've never had comfrey. Farmers value comfrey. Oh yeah, it was grown for livestock, produce valuable fertilizer for the garden. So you can like green fertilizer, just like put it in grow it, till it, and then it fertilizes the dirt. The plant was also used as a food during the Irish potato famine in the 1840s, though it is recommended to not eat too much of it because of its impact on the liver. Ruled by Saturn, comfrey promotes the healing of the skin and musculoskeletal system. The roots and leaves stimulate cell proliferation and promote bone and wound healing. I didn't know any of this. Saturnian herbs are those said to relieve the body and mind from karma, assisting with shedding, endurance, restoration, and repair. Saturn grants wisdom through challenges. Like Saturn, comfrey heals the general musculoskeletal system. Poetic Tranquility says, I needed this today. Wonderful. Hello, Spatope. Your hair looks amazing. Hello from Massachusetts. Thank you so much. I curled it. Okay, the guidance for this card. It says comfrey represents wholeness, completion, and closure of a great cycle. The wreath symbolizes a cycle containing the energy of the past, present, and future. It reminds me of the World card in the traditional tarot. How she comes through a wreath gate. So the wreath symbolizes a cycle containing the energy of the past, present, and future, hovering over the clouds to note how the foundations of all cycles are grounded in mystery. Isn't that true? Comfrey majestically grows in the center, representing the axis mundi, the sacred heart, the secret will that pulses the great mystery. Comfrey has appeared today to signal that a great cycle is nearing completion. Stay aligned as you continue to prune and heal the garden of the self. That's beautiful for Taurus, because Taurus is an earth sign. Look closely into repeated patterns, persons, or situations that keep showing up in your life. Draw upon comfrey's power to mend and find wholeness in lessons and patterns that need closure. Amazing. Looks like we got some new people in here. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm happy you are here, give a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the little bell for reminders so you always get alerts for when I have a video coming out, especially the live, so you don't miss them. And if you want to, if you are able, you can give a donation. I would appreciate it. We are trying to save up to move to Sedona. And I also have a past life regression class coming up virtual next week on Sunday, so a week from today. If you've ever been interested in seeing who you were in a past life, I will be guiding you through a type of hypnosis to get you into an altered state and giving you Reiki and psychic activations to amplify your experience and have you have past life recall to give you healing and insight and connect with your spirit guides and give you profound dreams. There's like so many amazing benefits to doing past life regressions, and honestly just genuine human curiosity is just treating it as like a fascinating experience too. So that's next week. You can check out cosmictingleshealingcenter.com. There's also other ways to collaborate with me for Reiki experiences, as well as personalized tarot and oracle videos. And I have some yoga classes available for replay purchasing on my product page too. I don't think they were available last time. Alright, now we're up to Cancer, the Cancerians. Are there any Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising? My moon is in Cancer. 56, 52. Alright, what is the card for Cancer? Hello, JW. Hello, Larry. Spine chilly Cancer Sun. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, Cancer. What's the card for Cancer? Alright, it is reversed, but that's okay. Ooh, wow. I don't know. Do I know this plant? It looks like mimosa. But it's, called Babinsana. Maybe it's a different name for it, or maybe it's something different. This looks like a beautiful card. Look, okay, and there's Neptune energy and the moon. I feel like this is going to be really aligned for Cancer. And I see, oh here, I'll put it over here. My little tarot cam here. There's DNA spirals. And that is, what is that? A Merkaba? And is that a stopwatch? What is that? Yeah, it's like a pocket watch on her heart, and she has her hands together in prayer. She's beaming out energy that's turned into DNA, and then we see some ancestors, and then the ocean over here with a whale flying through the sky, as they tend to do sometimes. I wish. And yeah, but there's a lot of water energy in this card. There's like a watery gate down here, some waves, and a hummingbird. I'm excited for this. I've never pulled this card before. We didn't do Pisces yet. Jeremy. You like that one, Creek? Yeah, I like that one too. Alright. 8. Yeah, even if it's like not your sign, there's always like good advice. You know, it doesn't have to be your sign in order to enjoy it and in order to learn. Alright, let's see. So, the upright, so this card is about trust. Upright energy of this card is self-love, heart retrieval, ultimate state of receivership, gratitude, receptivity, and compassion. But we got it reversed for Cancer, and I'm a Cancer moon. So just be aware of, like, whenever we pull a card from this deck, to observe the upright and observe the reversed, and just know that both energies are available to you at this time. I mean, it's like pulling from like such a large group of people. Don't take the upright and reversals too seriously. Just more be aware of both energies, I would say. If I was pulling it for you personally, it would be different, but like we're pulling for like a collective. So the reverse would be separation, grief, broken heart, lack of self-worth, unable to receive love, and sadness. So Cancer having some emo vibes with the Scorpio moon. Astrological ruler, moon, and Neptune. I'm just going to read the guidance for this card. Whether used for a single plant during specific shamanic cleanses, like a dieta for purification and spiritual awakening, or brewed as a tea, Babensana assists in deeply amplifying heart energy to experience the transcendent power of love, empathy, compassion, oneness, and freedom from pain. I think this might be this mimosa, because that sounds like mimosa. I know mimosa is for healing the heart, like a broken heart. I'm gonna have to look that up. The guidance for this card, it says, Babasana's bright and pink flowers bathe the energy with the softness of light, awakening the inner pathways to unconditional self-love. Babasana reminds us that love is the highest state of receivership, reminding us not to forget the necessary power of self-love. Babasana assists us in rediscovering forgotten places within ourselves, retrieving fragments of our hearts seeking healing. Ask yourself, where in my heart's memory can I bring wholeness to? Babasana medicine is like that of whales and hummingbirds, the joyous record keepers of the sacred that assist us in accessing the reservoirs of the cosmic heart. Serenita, I guess that's her, Serenita, is reminding you to pay close attention to the messages encoded in dreams, synchronicities, and symbols that surround you right now. Through those doorways, you can further explore the great mystery of your heart's desires. I would also, what also comes to me is like rose quartz for like any Cancerian folks, moon or rising. I would say like putting a rose quartz on your heart, or putting rose quartz in baths is also very nice. I haven't done that in a while. I used to do that. I have rose quartz in bulk. Beautiful. I have not done Leo yet. Leo is right now. JW. Yeah. For Cancers to pay attention to their dreams too. Like, definitely. For a water sign. Hi, Bali. Hello. You keep a rose quartz on you at all times. That's amazing. It's fine, Chilla. Cool. I have some rose quartz jewelry. I have a little rose quartz necklace that has a little heart. I got it with a gift card my aunt sent me for my birthday last year. It was like a Etsy gift card. She sent me another gift card for my birthday this year. I haven't figured out what to get yet. Very excited. Probably jewelry too from Etsy. Very pretty tarot Tarot card said, thank you, Poetic Tranquility. It's herbal astrology. I love it. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites. You're from the Moon Creek? Cool. Alright, Leo. Leo's 5, 9. What is a card for Leo? Good vibes in the chat today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. All your kind words and saying nice things and being good vibes, chilling with me, saying fun stuff. I appreciate it. Alright. Leo, what's a message for Leo today? Sun, moon, and rising. Alright, we have cacao. It came reversed, but like, don't think of too much into it. Oh, there's a little crown there. Isn't that appropriate for Leo? So we have, I love cacao. Does anyone here drink cacao? Cacao is really high in magnesium. It's also really great for women during their cycle as well. And it's a very powerful drink for opening your heart chakra. It's a thing that people do, that they have cacao ceremonies. You make cacao. It's like hot chocolate, but it's like the pure chocolate before it gets like refined, I guess, and like sugar added to it. And yeah, people make it with the intention for having a ceremony, and it has a spirit of its own that people connect with, kind of like different, more powerful plant medicine ceremonies, like you do with like shamans and everything. And yeah, you can connect with the cacao spirit and have a cacao ceremony. It's good for opening your heart and getting messages and meditating, and it's a really beautiful experience. 38. I did a cacao ceremony at a meditation retreat when I was in California at a lavender field. They had this meditation retreat, and it was the end of the night when the sun went down. We all sat next to a bonfire, and they handed out cups of cacao, and there was a little sing-along. It was really nice. And then I've had like little mini cacao ceremonies on my own too. Upright is initiation, spiritual test, revelation, access to the cosmic heart, divine love, light beings, channeling languages of light. And reversed would be broken wings, self-distrust, lack of self-love, and step out of your own way. And the astrological ruler for cacao is Uranus and Venus. I ordered some amazing cacao from Peru. It came in like a big block. Oh god, I want to get some more. It's like official ceremonial cacao. But I also get to like little bagged cacao from the grocery stores. They're cool with me too. Do I still make dandelion tea? Sometimes. I haven't in a while, but yes, I still like dandelion tea. I think there's some dandelion root in some of the blends that I drink. But yeah, I love dandelion root tea. That's cool that you remember it. I've been curious recently of like, I guess, yeah, one day, I don't know how I'm gonna coordinate it. I would be so curious to see like what you guys remember about me. I mean, yeah, I don't know, because I feel like you guys are always like falling asleep, so I never know of like what you actually remember from like what I've told you or like shared with you about my life and things, or like people who have followed my vlog channel or social media and things like that. Like, I don't know, it's just interesting for what everybody remembers. I don't know, someday. Alright, so Leo. The guidance for this card is Quasitel has flown into your cards today, symbolizing initiation. Oh yeah, so we have hummingbirds and a heart with a crown. This is a cacao, like that's what chocolate looks like when it's harvested. And then we have some grandmother ancestor over here drinking it, and I guess this is like the chocolate flower. The sky gods are speaking and bathing your soul in liquid light as you traverse a series of spiritual tests. The Quasital is considered one of the highest divine apparitions as associated to the snake god. That's what I was confusing. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. Like cacao, both are considered precious heavenly gifts from the gods. These divine apparitions today are asking you to deeply tune into the cosmic heart. Let it move you. Open yourself to receive the holy gifts provided and listen carefully to the light language pouring through them. Keep elevating your frequency rooted in unconditional love. Step out of your own way and allow your heart to blossom. Know that through this divine love, we experience the cosmic heart, the gateway to the spirit. Oh, I've been craving chocolate lately too, and this is just adding to it. I was making a chocolate cake recipe just earlier. Cacao is supposed to come from the Amazon jungles in Ecuador and Peru. Yeah, because like chocolate and coffee, they only grow below at a certain degree in the planet. There's like a little band that's like this little magical chocolate coffee area. Our chocolate ceremony sounds amazing, right, Bobby? Yeah, like as you make it, you put intentions while you stir it in the pot to have heart opening and to create it, just like whatever intention you want to put in, for more self-love, for more confidence, for more peace in your life. You like think about it as you're stirring the cacao. It's beautiful. Cacao and ripe bananas in a chocolate smoothie is one of my favorites, but don't drink it often. Very intense, says the nightly gamer. I had cacao for a while, but I ran out, and then I switched to just regular cocoa powder. I love chocolate, banana, and peanut butter smoothies. Delicious. JW says I went to Machu Picchu 2 years ago. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love watching documentaries about Machu Picchu. Alright, 1, 13, 31 for Virgo. What is the message for Virgo today? What is the message for Virgo today? Any Virgos in the house? Oh, you're telling me how to say Quetzalcoatl. Thank you so much for giving me the phonetic breakdown. It's a tricky word. I just locked another memory. Your double mirror camera makeup. You had vanilla candle going, and you were like, "I'm craving vanilla for vanilla cake." I could see that about me. I don't remember that, but oh gosh, yeah, I love cake. I love baking pound cake lately to have with tea. My trick is that I find muffin recipes and then I bake it in a loaf pan, because sometimes fussing with like muffin tins is like too messy. So I just pour it in a loaf pan. You have to bake it for longer, but it's nice because then you can just like slice as much as you want to, and without having to commit to a whole muffin. Virgo. Eyebally is Virgo. Cool. What is the message for Virgo? Let's see. It's reversed, but don't stress too much about it, Virgo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we were just talking about dandelion root. Dandelion, the wounded healer. Oh, like, okay, we have like Chiron and Jupiter. Chiron's about to move from Aries into Taurus in a few weeks. It's been in Aries for many, many years. And yeah, we have Chiron is a centaur. And then we have some sacred geometry. What is that? The seed of life, I believe. I don't think that's the full is it the flower of life or the seed of life? I forget how many rings it takes to differentiate them. And then what is that? Some kind of I don't know what that is. Octahedron? Alright, dandelion. I was just looking up a dandelion cake recipe. I didn't know if the dandelion petals, if it was in a muffin, like how much the flavor would come through, or like just for fun, or would it have like a real taste? It was like dandelion and honey. 53. Wounded healer. Upright, it represents a wounded healer. Wounds as tools to awaken, healing journey, and inner child healing. Reverse, which it did come up reverse, but don't stress out about it. Both energies are available, and just strive for the upright. It represents a wounded inner child, inactive, rejected instincts, trauma, and victimization. The astrological rulers for this herb, they are Chiron and Jupiter. The traditional Chinese medicine use it for stomach problems, which is important for Virgo because their emotions go to their stomach a lot. Chiron, also known as a wound healer, was a wise centaur in Greek mythology who gave up his immortality to save Prometheus after he was accidentally pricked by a poison arrow and learned that despite all his medical knowledge, he would be in pain forever. He ended up landing among the stars as a constellation. Chiron orbits between Saturn and Uranus, symbolically marking the liminal territory between Saturn, the third dimension and concrete reality, and Uranus, the fifth dimension and quantum line, embodying the rainbow bridge between the inner and outer planets. Oh, I love that description for Uranus. In astrology, Chiron represents our deepest, most tender wounds that are the most difficult to heal, yet it also marks where we hold our greatest gifts. I'm about to have Taurus return. No, not Taurus return. Chiron return. Because my Chiron's in Taurus. And it was in Aries for, I don't know how long, like many years, like 3 years. Maybe even longer. And it's about to go into Taurus. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I have to look it up. But it's probably something for me. I have my Chiron in Taurus in the 3rd. So it actually deals with communication and speaking, which I can be shy about. Yes, you had a sixth sense, poetic tranquility, definitely. That was a cool synchronicity. Alright, the guidance this card is Dandelion is here to remind you that you can thrive regardless of your circumstances. Take ownership over your wounds. Find gratitude in lessons. Deep dive into depth of your origins and use your wound healing to further define the purpose and healing you are here to transmute and share with the world. Don't let your pain define your personality, but draw from it for strength and purpose. Like Chiron, you are born from the seeds of higher order and intelligence. Embrace this great healing power you've been given and go beyond the outlined path. That is amazing advice for Virgo, because they are so naturally attuned to health and wellness and routines and order, and it is like such a beautiful healing position. They're similar to Cancerian energy, where they're nurturing and take care of other people, but it's very important for them to fill their own cup as well and take care of themselves. They're able to show up for others. Beautiful. Alright, next we are up to Libra. 121. Libra. You performed an EK exam. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that was a fun video. I don't have that little machine anymore. That was like a little, like some kind of like Fisher Price toy I got from the thrift store. Alright. Libra. What is the message for Libra? What if you fuse dandelion root with honey into a frosting? For the cake, well, the dandelion root is kind of earthy tasting. It would be good like on a medicinal level, but flavor wise, I don't know how much it would add to flavor, but health wise it would be great to add to it. The recipe I saw was dandelion petals. I've never eaten dandelion petals, so I'm not sure how strong their flavor is. And it is starting to be dandelion season out for me, but just the little florets that are blowing around. I saw on a walk the other day, which is cool. But yeah, I'll have to try it, because I've also seen that you can add dandelion petals into shortbread cookies too. Alright, what is the message for Libra? What is the message for Libra? Thank you everybody for being here. Keep talking in the chat. It's fun to talk to you guys. And always, you can ask any questions. That's a message for Libra. Alright, this is reverse, but don't think too much into it. Both energies are available to you at this time. Libra, either sun, moon, or rising. And you have cannabis. And we have a man who's having a wild time. He's astral projecting. We have Saturn and Neptune energy. We have the ocean. We have, it looks like some kind of like nautilus design, like a Fibonacci spiral. It's kind of like made out of slinky. And we have a galaxy swirl here in the ocean. There's a lot going on, and this guy's just floating through it. Alright, this is about detachment. Here. Okay. Oh my god, I opened straight to it. I'm telling you guys, I get so many confirmations and validations all the time that there's trippy stuff happening in the polls that I do. There's so many occurrences like that. Okay, upright we have detachment, deep contemplation, Freedom from pain body. I'll tap in. I guess I could tap on my book too. Freedom from pain body. Inner calm and immunity. Reverse would be numb, disassociation, neglect, chronic pain, not seeing a way out, trapped and unsettled. The astrological ruler for this plant is Neptune and Saturn. It says cannabis is one of the oldest known psychotropic herbs. The first recorded use of cannabis is from 8,000 BC. Damn. In an ancient village in Taiwan, where indigenous groups use hemp fibers in their fabrics, pottery, rope, and even their shoes. Wow. And then they used it in China in 4000 BC. The medicinal use of cannabis features heavily in Hindu religious texts. In the Vedas, for example, were in between 2000 BC and 1400 BC. Amazing. Okay, the guidance for this card is Saturn is said to be the lord of time and space, the lord of karma. Although often called the Great Malefic, Saturn is much more than what we experience in a third-dimensional reality. The space-time continuum is a system that encompasses third-dimensional reality as we know it, said to be ruled by Saturn, yet the transcendence of this reality is freedom from Saturn, depicted by its polarity Neptune. When the angels of time and space are respected with Saturn, they bless us with the freedom and the ability to transcend with Neptune. This cycles of the pain body. If you feel restless, anxious, trapped in your own body, or have trouble sleeping, cannabis is here to remind you to cultivate inner calm. Breathe deeply, go for a walk in nature, immerse yourself in meditation, take naps, and creatively cultivate practices that soften the unsettled aspects of your being. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions when it comes to decompressing, as it often leads to self-neglect and disassociation. Tune deeply into the energies of this ancient ally and learn to transcend the cycles of self-induced pain. That was Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, isn't that all such great advice for all of us? Go for walks, take naps, do something creative. So important for all of us. So important. Carolyn, hello. Digital Aria says we're going back to 420, right? Yes. And stars are aligning, it's trippy, right? I know, gosh. Who was here on the reading that I did when I pulled a card about 11/11 and it was 11/11 at that time. I was freaking out. That was crazy. Ring? Which ring? This one? A pointer finger or this one? My ring finger, pointer finger. This one, pointer finger, I got it at just a little local shop. Alright, Scorpio, 129, moving through. Any Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? For dinner, I think I want to make pizza. Excuse me. He's been making pizza dough from scratch. Actually, I'm going to start the Scorpio in a second. I'm going to drink a little bit. just been making pizza dough from scratch. And I want to make some almond ricotta from almonds. You soak them, like you boil them for a bit, and then you blend them up with nutritional yeast and different stuff, and then it tastes like ricotta. And I want to put on the pizza roasted beets and walnuts and arugula. That's what I want for dinner. 1:30, 20. What is everybody else having for dinner tonight? What is the message for Scorpio? Scorpio. What's the message for Scorpio? Alright, so it's reversed, but don't worry, Scorpio. Let me think about this. So it's like, yeah, this is a card about, this is very Scorpio energy. So this card represents death, but like not like I'm sure it's ego death and like transmuting and change. The deaths of things that like you don't want to do anymore. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry, Scorpios. Actually, Scorpios, you're not worried. You're into it. And so this is the angel trumpet. We have an adorable bat. Yeah, I think these are also called Dantura. Maybe it's a different plant. And then we have some kind of winged woman flying. And I wonder if that's like the dark grandma that's associated with the Dantura plant medicine. It's like this dark crone energy when people take it. What is that? Like a black hole, I think, over here. We have Uranus and Mars energy. You've been wanting gyros. Yum. I was thinking of falafels recently. There's a really good restaurant that does falafels, and they've been around since like the 80s, and the place is just like a time capsule, and it still looks the same. Alright, I forget what the name of it is, but it's a little outside downtown Greenville. I don't remember. And then they have like half is like a little retro restaurant. It's cash only, and then half of it is a Middle Eastern grocery. They have like barrels of olives and things I've never seen before, like hummus that comes in a can. Alright, upright, it's about breakdown, cathartic transformation, rising from the ashes, elimination, death, shedding the old. So death is like a good thing. Like it's like a good like ending of things that are bad. So don't worry. And then reversed is ignoring the call, mental and emotional crisis, illusion, shattered, refusing reality. Yes, we have Pluto and Mars. Oh yes, it is the Danturas. Oh, it's related to the Danturas. Okay. They smell incredible. There used to be some that were in the neighborhood in San Diego. They just perfumed the whole block. Like these huge flowers. Alright, the guidance for this card, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This angel trumpet signals a time of catharsis or death, a deep emotional breakdown is due or near. I mean, we just had that Scorpio full moon. I'm sure you guys are going through some big feels. You may feel lost in your own emotional despair, depression, shame, or unworthiness, but know the angels of discomfort and darkness are here to support you. Coming eye to eye with the darkest feelings within yourself catalyzes the greatest awakening. Deeply pause, let go of control, and witness the broken pieces within yourself with loving awareness. The medicine of the bat symbolizes the need for a ritualistic death of relations, situations, or aspects of life. Bat, like the angel's trumpet, signals catharsis and rebirth, signaling literal or metaphysical death of the old patterns and worn-out habits. Understand that you can reconstruct at any time, regardless of how shattered you might feel. Isn't that such powerful messaging right now for the Scorpios? Such powerful and intuitive and mystical and just fascinating sign. And some bat energy. I love bats. I saw a bat for the first time last night, actually, of the season. I saw him first, and then I heard him chirping. When I was little, there used to be fruit bats that would fly over my yard, and I used to sit on the front porch in the summer, and I figured out this little chirping sound that I was under the impression it was being effective in making them fly, that they were answering it, I was trying to copy the sound that they would make. I haven't thought about that in a while. That was when I was I don't know, 7 or 8, I think, when I was living in that house. Alright. Yeah, arugula is delicious. Poetic tranquility. Absolutely delicious. It's a good time for spring mixes. Little leafy greens, because it's springtime. Hi, Jessie. Alright, any Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Also, for anybody just joining, be sure to check out my website, cosmictingleshealingcenter.com, to look for ways to collaborate with me for different energy healing practices. And check out my catalog of my yin yoga, chakra, and inner child classes that I have for purchase for playback. And I also have a past life regression class coming next Sunday through Zooms. It's going to be digital, and there's going to be Reiki and meditation and psychic activations, and it's going to be a fantastic journey, and I'm excited to experience that with everyone. And give the video a thumbs up in the chat, or make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification bell to be alerted for any new videos, and if you are able, you can give a donation. We're trying to move to Sedona, but if not, that is okay. I just appreciate you being here. What is the message for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alright, it came up reverse, but don't worry, we have Rue for protection. We have this adorable lion with plant for a mane. And these are Rue flowers. What I know about Rue is that if you put it in your house, I think it repels ants and also mice. That's what I know about Rue. Maybe that's the protection part. And I see the symbol for the sun and Uranus. A lot of Uranus cards today. And we have some angels going on Is that a trumpet? Yeah, they look like trumpets. Alright. Lola BQ says, have I ever been to Santa Fe? I haven't. I've had a Santa Fe salad though. Isn't that when it's like a salad with black beans and corn and cucumber? I'm pretty sure that was at a restaurant that I used to work at. Santa Fe salad. Is that Cheesecake Factory, I think? Alright. Upright would be Psychic Shield, Auric Protection, Angelic Wisdom, Banisher of Darkness, and Restoration of Vitality. Reversed would be Spirit Protection, Parasitic Entities, Anger, Self-Criticism, Judgment, and Self-Hatred. Astrological Ruler, Sun, Pluto. Right, the guidance of this card. It says, Rue is said to be the herb of angels, granting us the ability to channel the angelic realms. It emanates golden energy, like a lion, powerfully protecting and pouring light into any space that it inhabits. Resilient like the wide array of solar herbs, it grows generously and abundantly, thriving in all kinds of terrain, demonstrating its strong life force and vitality. Rue has landed in your cards today to remind you to protect your aura from lurking and possessive spirits that might be consuming your energy. Don't allow parasitic negativity to darken your field, which can create perpetual states of self-criticism, self-doubt, and self-hatred. Call upon Rue's power to shield your body with angelic forces and restore radiance, vitality, and love into your atmosphere. Wow. So extra protection, Sagittarius is. Whatever that means to you. Taking a salt bath, calling on your angels. Doing Tai Chi. Tai Chi is such a great tool for protecting your energy and sealing up your auric field. Or you could book a Reiki. Book a Reiki session with me, either virtual or online. Santa Fe is similar to Sedona and has such healing energy. I think you'd love it if you ever visit New Mexico. Oh yes. Let me think. I've driven through New Mexico, but I don't think I stopped in Santa Fe. But yes, I would love to. Yeah, there's so many beautiful places in New Mexico. I think Greg Braden might live in Santa Fe. Alright, we're up to Capricorn. 143. 20. And they have, I think it's New Mexico that they have the town where it's a lot of earth ships. Like all the adobe houses that are self-sustaining. I'm pretty sure that's in New Mexico. I forget what the name of the town is. Alright, Capricorn. Any Capricorns in the house? The sun has started to go down as I've been streaming. It's getting dark in my living room. Alright. Anybody new, feel free to say in the chat where you're watching from. Alright, Capricorn. What is the message for Capricorn? Alright, it's reversed, but don't worry, Capricorn. Tulsi. This is for wealth. Isn't that perfect for Capricorn? The entrepreneurs, the money makers, the ballers. Alright, we have peacock and a fountain. This woman is doing, is it the goddess of Tulsi? She's doing some star energy magic, I think, onto the peacock, giving the peacock some healing energy. Taos, New Mexico is the airships. Cool. Yeah, I saw a documentary on the airships. I've seen a few documentaries on them. I think they're so cool. That they use old recycled tires for the foundation. They stack them up, and I love how they use old glass bottles to create a beautiful, colorful mosaic in the wall. Alright, upright is true wealth, prosperity, charismatic, vivacious, luxury, beauty, and auspicious. That is definitely the Capricorn energy that you are familiar with. And reverse would be negativity, vanity, ignorance, emptiness, immaturity, obsession of the material world. Those are some good things to be aware of for the negative side of, like, the lower vibration Capricorn. And the astrological ruler of Tulsi, the rulers are Mercury and Jupiter. I love Tulsi. I've been making chamomile lavender tea at night, and then I add a little bit of Tulsi, and then I add, like, either soy milk or oat milk, and then I have a tincture of motherwort that I add into it. That's what I like to do. And I wasn't sure how chamomile, lavender, and Tulsi would taste together, but it's very nice. Lola BQ is Capricorn rising, and typing hazard is a little Capricorn goat. Poetic tranquility. I'm drinking wildflower tea right now, but it doesn't have dandelion in it. Oh my god, but it has Tulsi. Say what? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tulsi is so beneficial. Yeah, it's a big Ayurvedic, or found in very many Ayurvedic formulas. Tulsi is regarded as Rasayana, master plants that assist in longevity and rejuvenation. With its ability to enhance cerebral circulation and memory, Tulsi greatly embodies the archetype of Mercury, the great communicator who governs our conscious mind, perception, understanding, along with primarily the nervous system and respiratory system. Tulsi is also ruled by Mercury's polarity, Jupiter, as it's an aptogenic plant that increases longevity, immunity, while having a strong, auspicious nature known to boost spiritual properties. And it also, it's an ancient Ayurvedic text dating back to as far as 5000 BC. It's known as the incomparable one, and also the queen of herbs, and the mother medicine of nature. It reminds me of the flavor is similar to, like, those clove cigarettes from the early 2000s. Not Ayurvedic. Not good for the immunity, longevity, or respiration. But that's what the flavor is similar to. Alright, the guidance is the Tulsi goddess sits proudly facing her beautiful peacock, symbolizing heaven on earth. She raises her arms with grace, aiming them like wands to catalyze magic and wealth. The foundation is centered between the goddess and the peacock, representing its wellspring created between earth, the manifest world, and heaven, the spirit world. Peacock embodies the medicine of auspiciousness, magic, and beauty, reminding us that we are living the gateway to the greatest of mysteries. Tulsi is here today to teach the key to Jupiter's doorway, which is abundance and wisdom. Oh, so the key to Jupiter's doorway is to live, create, and communicate from a place of wonder, innocence, and impeccably, which is like Mercury, rather than doubt and confusion. Don't be fooled by material possessions or the vanity often worshipped in the material world. Tune into deeper realities that abound around you. Be spontaneous and celebrate your temple just as you are. Poetic Tranquility says, yum, that's what my mix is. Lavender, chamomile, and tulsi. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. And hibiscus, it's so good. It's just tea bag. Do you make yours loose? Tea leaf. I do both. Well, for that one, it's the lavender chamomile. I think it's by Traditional Medicinals, the brand, and then the tulsi. I have a little powder that I scoop and I add to it. It's very fine powder. But I also have some loose teas that I put in a teapot that has a little mesh, little chamber for loose teas. So I do both. And then I also had little tinctures. It depends. Hi, Alexis. Hello, Kayla. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? And Capricorn, Mars, and Jupiter. Very cool. So you get a lot of you have a grounded drive, your entrepreneurial drive, very strategic drive, and you also get your luck and your business from the Jupiter. Your Capricorn and Mars helped you many times. Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's a great steady placement to have. Alright, let me see. Aquarius. 152. 52, 25. I am Aquarius rising. This pertains to me. So yeah, you can do sun, moon, and rising. What is the message for Aquarius? Any Aquarius is sun, moon, and rising? Right. Let's see. Okay, we have upright. Palo Santo. Oh, I love the way Palo Santo smells. And we have this ruled by North Node. Is that Uranus again? I think we've got like every Uranus card in the deck today. So many of these cards are Uranus. My goodness. And Uranus is one of Aquarius' rulers, so that works out lovely. And we have a little fox. Oh, that looks like my dog. She has a little star on her forehead. And she looks like a little fox. My dog Lyra. She's a little orange chihuahua with a little star for a bindi. Alright. 55. I used to have Palo Santo. I think I lost it in the move. Alright. And it was upright. So, upright is gifts from the past, activating dormant gifts, connecting to the ancestors, guardian of the sacred, and the sacred trickster. And reversed, so be aware of this energy, because there are two sides of the coin. Available right now for this card is dormant gifts, living in the past, latent abilities, and karmic inheritance. Right. Yeah, so it's used for cleansing the space and like protection and getting new energy in. It's like, it looks like this. It's a little beautiful, like little piece of wood, and it smells incredible. The guidance for this card, it says, Palo Santo's medicinal qualities are very plutonic in nature. Wait, is that Pluto? No. I thought it was Uranus. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Pluto. Very Pluto in nature, as it is powerfully cleanses malignant energy while being highly invocatory and perfect for strong intention setting. Palo Santo has a long history of use as a magic wand that unlocks innate gifts that have lain dormant, inactive, or blocked, like wisdom, intuition, and sight to see the past and past lives. Just like, okay, so anybody coming in that's new, I have a past life regression through my website, Cosmic Tingles Healing Center. It's going to be on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And so if you've ever wondered who you were in a past life, I'm conducting ceremony in a group, adding Reiki and psychic activations. It's going to be really beautiful. So, go to cosmictingleshealingcenter.com. And the guidance for this card, it says, Palo Santo is a protective wand that grants us the power of unlocking innate gifts that have laid dormant, inactive, or blocked. Palo Santo, like the fox, is here to assist you as a spirit guide who helps you navigate the spirit world. The Sagittarian foxes, native to South America, nestle among the desert forest of Palo Santo for shelter, living in symbiosis with these precious trees. Foxes are symbolic of the afterlife, invisibility, and the sacred trickster. Palo Santo neutralizes the venom of dark tricksters and alchemizes its poison into gold, becoming the sacred trickster. Palo Santo is here to remind you to activate your dormant gifts. You are a guardian of a sacred that has walked many paths. Know that you can neutralize the greatest of poisons and even outwit the smartest of tricksters. I love it. I love Palo Santo. I think it might be in a box. Does anybody else like to burn Palo Santo? I also have a sage stick that's covered in the dragon's blood incense, and it smells so sweet. I got them from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description and also like in the chat as well. I meant to do that for the last stream as well, for the medicine wheel one. Do I think part of fortune is important in a chart? Yours is an Aquarius. I think that, from what I know of part of fortune, is I think if it's in like, actually, I don't think I'm knowledgeable enough of part of fortune to give it advice, because I've heard advice in the past, but I think it's wrong, and I was about to give like, I think, half advice. Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's good for putting direction for different projects and being abundant. And what house is it in for you in Aquarius? Probably the house, I would say, plays a big part of it, for the part of fortune. I love the idea that the foxes live underneath Palo Santo trees. I'd never heard of that. That's adorable. Alright, now we have Pisces, 159.25. Any Pisces in the chat? Sun, Moon, and Rising? Tonight's message for Pisces. Moon in Pisces, that's a very powerful moon. Alright, we have lion's mane. It's a mushroom and it represents leadership. We have the scales. We have a vase pouring water. We have some kind of indigo rainbow. Some shooting stars. I love that they made the lion's mane mushroom like an actual lion. Lion's mane, from what I know of it, is really good for what is that called? It's like a neuroprotective. It's good for brain health. I think that's what it's called. It's good for your memory. It's good for enhancing cognitive abilities. And it was upright. Right? Yeah, right. Well, I'm not going to stress too much upright, reverse, because if I'm reading for like a collective group of a sign, obviously there's going to be variations. So don't stress about it too much, especially if it's sun, moon, and rising. And just know that both energies are possible, that they're two sides of the same coin. If you're experiencing the good parts, just be aware of the low vibration part of that card. And if you're experiencing the lower vibration of that card, look to the upright, for that's what you want to strive for. So upright, we have sacred masculine, leadership, ambition, provider, strong-willed, spiritual power. Reverse would be egotism, vanity, self-interest, lack of intention, forceful, and apathy. An astrological ruler is Mercury and Uranus. Lion's mane has been used as a food and medicine for well over 2,000 years in the high mountains of Asia. Oh yeah, it's also part of like Paul Stammen's microdosing stacking is psilocybin, lion's mane, and niacin. Alright. The way in which this fungus is capable of expanding perception and mental skills is attributed to the power of Mercury, also known as the messenger of the gods. Mercury is a great communicator, representing brilliance, intelligence, and the free flow of energy. Lion's mane is also governed by the sun, as its great power to vitality, longevity, resilience, and adaptability. Lion's mane has the ability to assist nerve growth factor, which enables the brain to heal itself, thereby assisting with cognition, memory, retention, and mental performance. I had some lion's mane, I ran out. And the guidance for this card, it says, the lion is a symbol of power, animus, the primordial essence within the sacred masculine that expresses itself as relentless determination, ambition, focus, and will. When we meet lion's mane, we immediately feel a regal and generous presence. When out of balance, vanity and overconsumption block the flow of love coming in to inspire ambition. Power isn't powerful when you put others or yourself down. You are a wielder of raw power and may be destructive if consequences are overlooked. Lead your life from a place of compassionate leadership and the rest will follow. Beautiful. Some people use lion's mane in like a stir fry. It's too chewy for me. I didn't enjoy that. Yeah, it's a balancing scale, kind of like a Libra balancing scale. Yeah, it's like about bringing power into balance. Alright, everyone, that is all 12 signs. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go. It's at a little over 2 hours. That's a good amount of time. I'll be putting the timestamps in the chat so everybody can go back and check the different signs in case you missed it. Did anybody have any questions before I head out? I want to make some pizza. I'm getting hungry. You like the idea of Moon and Pisces to do things their way? Yes, definitely. Pisces, it's always a good reminder to Pisces to step into their power, to be a little tough little Chinese fighting fish. I have Mercury in Pisces in the first house, so I kind of speak like the language of Pisces. I'm fluent in Pisces. Yeah, we're gonna make pizza. I hope so. I want to make pizza with almond ricotta, baked beets and like little slices, and walnuts and arugula. I saw a recipe online and I want to make it. It's like, yeah, I don't know, it just came to me because I have beets, and then I was like, wait a minute, I've seen a beet pizza online. Let me see if I can find it. And I found it and it looked delicious and it confirmed my cravings. Please do old ASMR videos again. I did I posted a gaming ASMR a week ago, and yes, I have a lot of ASMR regular ideas in addition to doing live streaming for sure. But yeah, I don't want to give any spoilers. Beats Bears, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, I love beets. Also, the beet greens are really good to eat for different nutrition. I like to put them in salads, so I'll probably do that too, along with it. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night, and yeah, stay tuned, hit the bell for notification from upcoming videos and upcoming live streams. I appreciate you so much for being here right now in the chat or in the future, and if you made it this far, you watched the whole video, amazing. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Oh, do I consider making vlogs again? Yes. Oh yeah, subscribe to my vlog channel too, and hit that bell too. Why not? It's free. So yeah, definitely. And I also have a TikTok too, Kayla Vespertine, and I have a Spotify with like awesome playlists called the Kayla Vespertine. Fun stuff, guys. Alright, have a beautiful night. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see